films, all kinds of films. I also like to know about making them, so I sometimes go on studio tours to find out.
Watch this clip about studio tours and answer this question. What sort of things do you see on studio tours?
I loved all the Harry Potter books, so my first studio visit was to the Harry Potter studio tour at Watford, just north of London. It was fabulous.
The films recreated the world of Harry Potter really well, and the studio tour showed how they created that world.
Several of the film sets are there, and they have lots of the actors' costumes and props. You know, things like Harry's glasses, brooms, the Triwizard Cup, and crystal balls. You can go into the Great Hall at Hogwarts School, walk along Diagon Alley, and look into Professor Dumbledore's office. I recommend taking the broomstick flight. This shows you how they made people fly in the films. There was too much for us to see on one trip, so I can't wait to go again. On one tour, I went to visit the world's biggest and busiest film studios. No, not Hollywood, but Bollywood in Mumbai, India. Bollywood makes about 1,000 films every year, and Hollywood only half that number. I was visiting my grandparents in India, and they suggested going on the tour. They were actually making a film there at the time. It was very exciting and interesting. Then we went to a museum with lots of posters and portraits of famous actors. There was a whole floor of brightly coloured costumes. At the end, we joined in with a spectacular dance display. We were lucky. It doesn't happen on every tour. It was great fun. I really like old Western films or cowboy films, especially the ones called spaghetti westerns.
They're called this because Italians directed many of them.
In the 1960s and 1970s, hundreds of these westerns appeared in cinemas. Many directors did not go to America to film, but they filmed them in a desert area in southern Spain. You can do tours of the sets they used there. We stayed in the town of Almeria, and it took us about half an hour to drive out to the sets. There are 3 different studio sets, but they're quite close together.